Now, I told you I was going to talk more about the Grammys a little later in the day. I wish it was a little earlier, though, because, girl, I got off at 3, came home around 4, almost 5 o'clock because it's so crowded in my city at 3 o'clock. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I'm here, child. We got a lot to get into. There's a lot of revelations that came out of this Grammys award show too. I'm like, okay, now not the news I was expecting, but thank the Lord it's happening. But yeah, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, because I know y'all will after this one. And if you're not already subscribed to the show, what are we doing? I wasn't going to say this because I guess I can. But it did seem like, some people done left the abandoned ship over here at the Darren Green Show, child, after my last episode. Look here. Here's the thing. I completely understand. I'll say my opinions. You may love me today and hate me tomorrow and then love me again or whatever, child. Anyway, let's get into these Grammys because that is what's most important right now. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. I guess we can start by some of my favorite and least favorite looks, child. First of all, we got to get into Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet, that was her Grammys. That was her award show that day. Okay, let's be very clear. I love this, unit going on right here. Okay, family affairs. Okay. First of all, I did not know. I think she's married. I don't know if that's her husband or boyfriend or whatever. I'm pretty sure she could be married. I don't know. I don't know too much about Victoria Monet. All I know is she makes some dope music. Okay, let's be very clear. Now, I didn't listen to her recent album. I really didn't. Don't shoot me in the comments, child. But I will after this. I mean, she won like 3 Grammys that last night, and I think that it's definitely worth a look. See, I listened to her last album, Jaguar, which I loved. I think it's called Jaguar. But one song in there that really got me was Experience. Like, when I tell y'all, when y'all done with this video, go watch Experience. But also, stream her recent stuff. Okay, let's be very clear. So I love when the family is fine, okay? Because first of all, Victoria Monet is fine, but this man right here, okay? Let's be very clear. Is there any zoom ins of him, child? Who is this man? Okay, John Gaines. Okay, I wonder what he do. Like, what's going? I mean, I'm just looking for a friend. But anyway, Victoria Monet looked good as hell. Okay, let's be very clear. The kid was adorable. Hazel. So yeah, that was that. I would say that's one of the better outfits that I seen. I know I said it wasn't much on the red carpet. Maybe that night when I was watching the Grammys, I just didn't see all of the good people. I was seeing people like this. Like, look, I'm about to show y'all. I was seeing people like this. I'm like, girl, what is that? Like, I know what you were trying to get at. You were trying to give us this, 80s type, almost Tina Turner-esque, because we kind of got that in your performance, which was okay. Like, girl, girl, no, I did not feel Miley Cyrus, to be honest, okay? Now, Chloe, okay, this was a cute look. Chloe is good for she's good for the dresses that's very revealing. And I'm not trying to shade her in that way, because, people, dressed accordingly to what their body type is and stuff like that. I think that this is a cute look. I would not have went with the hair, but, it is what it is. And then her sister, oh my goodness. And now, see, I would have had Chloe's hair for this outfit. Because now I feel if Chloe would have had that hair with the outfit she had, if they would have did like a wig swap, okay, I felt like that would have worked. I mean, because I love this dress and she looks really good. She's very shapely now. I'm like, okay, that baby done gave you some curves and on all the right places. Let's be very clear. So yeah, that was a cute little fit of hers. And, she's with her, boyfriend, DDG. Look, I ain't got nothing against him, okay? For y'all sit there and be like, oh, why you shading her? Another look that I liked too was Beyonce. This was pretty good. Cowgirl. Yeah. Wish you would have came early. Okay. Always with the CP time with the Carters. I don't get it. Okay. Now, the outfit that gagged me, and like I said, I'm not saying like, oh my goodness, this is like, iconic, or this will be, people will remember this forever. I thought it was it gagged me a little bit because first of all, not you went to the whole Grammys. This high end, the most important place to be, very, people in high places come to the Grammys every year, okay? Oprah, Gail, we got Beyonce, the Carters, we got everybody done came up here. You rolled up in some baby fat, some custom baby fat, let me add. Okay, that right there gagged me because I'm like, girl, not you brought back baby fat. Girls haven't been wearing baby fat since what, 09, 07? And you literally just brought it back. I think this is definitely good marketing because her album Y2K, we talked about that on the last podcast, is set to drop sometime this year. So this is definitely her, she's in her 2000s era. Okay, I'm entertained. Okay, now I know I said what I said on my last podcast and I'm not backtracking. But if we're gonna have a concept for the rollout, okay, I'm here for it. I'm not against it. Okay. So like I said, this definitely gagged me. I mean, it's a cute fit, did not think, I mean, this is something I expected at the BET Awards. Don't try to call me. Look, I promise you I'm not trying to sound that way, but girl, at the Grammys with some baby fat girl and everybody, she might probably gonna get these girls back on baby fat again, child. Baby fat gonna look, let me tell you something. They gonna get back in the scene again, okay? Watch a lot of these girls, and then you can say that in the song. I got these girls rocking baby fat again. Like, come on, like this genius. Okay, she really gagged me with this one. I wish she would have won that award, for best new artist. But it went to Victoria Monet. So I mean, it is what it is. Next time, hey. Now, speaking of snubs, right? Let's get into the snub of the night that really rubbed me the wrong way. So, first of all of the hip hop awards were announced off air, which red flag number one. Okay. Secondly, Nicki Minaj, the Recording Academy made a mistake. Okay. So apparently they tweeted out that the best rap song, I think it was best written rap song or whatever, for Barbie World. They said that won. And the lie detector test determined that was a lie. So they made a mistake and they retweeted out that the song that Killer Mike was on, Killer Mike and I think, what's his name? Andre the 3000, Science. Don't even know the song. Never heard of Killer Mike until today because he got a whole nother topic in itself, right? But it is what it is. She didn't win. But the way the public found out about that when I tell you disrespectful, right? Y'all know dang well, as prestigious as the Grammys is, as they proclaim to be, you mean to tell me that somebody got the tweet wrong? Somebody made a mistake? Nah, something ain't right in the buttermilk. And you know what? I wish I would have had that picture. Wait, let me see if the Shade Room posted it. See, the Shade Room they ain't really trying to post. Because no, there was a picture going around on social media. I wish I would have screenshotted it. Of, when you go on the Grammys website and you look at all the artists that was nominated and had wins, like it shows like Nicki Minaj, now it shows 12 nominations. But it did say 11 nominations and 1 win. So they had this on, allegedly, because, whatever. I mean, you can take my words or not, but I seen that picture on social media and it said she won 1 Grammy, meaning that she got that award. But then it quickly changed after they made that retweet again and said, oh, actually, so-and-so won. So a lot of people are saying that this was like a last minute change. And I think that if that is true, if this was a last minute change, what the hell is the point of having artists vote if y'all just gonna overturn it? Like y'all like the damn when we voting for presidents, like damn popular votes, we pick the popular vote and then the electoral be like, nah, we're gonna pick this person. Like what? What type of democracy is this? What type of award show are y'all running? This is supposed to be the people's, well, not the people's choice. I call it the Artist Choice Awards because the artist is supposed to be the ones that's voting for. If you've been nominated or you have won, you have, you can vote for who is to win in these categories. But you know what? There was a video that Kandi talked about. She said she was on like a special counsel or whatever at one year. Allegedly, girl, can't really. She said that, you know, there's even a secret voting system within the voting system with regular artists. Like there's like, you know, people that get selected to essentially pick who gets to win. And it's very convoluted and confusing. And at the end of the day, if they did this, you know, last minute, I think that that's really messed up. Why get somebody worked up? And I'm so glad Nicki didn't show up for them to do that, right? It's disrespectful. Like her or hate her, okay? Whether or not you think that she deserves this for how she was acting in a couple weeks ago, right and right is wrong and wrong. If this was any other person, y'all would actually be freaking storming the headquarters of the Grammys. Let's be very clear. If this was anybody else. And this is also a slight to Ice Spice. You know, this was a really popular rap song of the year. I'm sorry, Killer Mike. And I ain't against him when he won his little 3 awards or whatever. I don't really know who he is until yesterday. But, you know, congratulations to you. That almost slights him. Because, like, now it's not about him. It's about how you got the award. You mistakenly got the award. Because, you know, Nicki Minaj was announced to have it. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like the Moonlight effect. Like, remember back in the day when the Oscars, they awarded La La Land over Moonlight, and then they was like, oh, actually, we made a mistake. Moonlight, y'all won the award. Attention is completely off of the movie. The attention is now on the person who made the mistake. And how, oh, Moonlight actually won. It just took the moment away. And I think it took the moment away for Killer Mike, who won this award. I'm pretty sure he's probably looking at this like this some weird ass shit. Let's be very clear. I mean, I don't know where he at now, child, because you know he did get arrested. We'll get into that a little bit later. But I think that's so weird. I think that's so weird, and I think that, you know, somebody needs to really get their shit together. Okay, somebody needs to get fired from this. Honestly. Okay, but at the end of the day, Nicki don't care about no Grammy anymore, child. At this point, I mean, even when you look at it, like, and we'll get into Jay-Z's conversation a little bit later. I don't want to talk too much into it, but it's just like, it gets to a point where you're just like, what is the point? Like, if these people are just going to sit there, they're not really going to award talent. It's become like this popularity contest now, and we got to suck up to certain people, but see, you don't know who's voting for what. Like, it's just so weird. I feel like, you know, the way I don't know what system works for award shows. Even when it comes to Oscars, because Oscars does it differently. They have people don't vote, but it's like a panel of people that decide what movies get to be awarded. I'm just like, what gives you the criteria better than anybody else? Honestly, I think it should be a people's choice. I think all award shows should be people's choice because we're the consumers. But let me not rant too much, child. Let's move on. Anyway, speaking of Killer Mike, he got arrested right after he won his 3 awards. I know I shared some videos. They must have deleted it. Oh my goodness, I hate when they do that. Oh, there it is. Like, literally, after he done got his awards, they arrested him at the actual arena that they were having the Grammys at. We don't know why, but he was arrested. I'm like, y'all couldn't have waited after the show? Like, dang, give somebody some grace. What'd he do? I'm interested to see what he did, child. Now, we will be following up on that. But, like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Not only did y'all not put any of the hip hop awards like on air, like y'all did this outside of the show. We got the cops coming in and arresting black artists, black rappers, and it's not a good look. It looks real tacky. Okay. And it's always something. Like, it's when it comes to the Grammys and the Oscars, it's always something that's just like microaggressive or some type of weird, crazy, like it's always something going on with these shows. I mean, at this point, we got to stop giving it the popularity that it has. And, you know, to circle back at Nicki one time, I'm like, first of all, that was bad marketing. The Grammys, for y'all to sit there and you knew that there was going to be hella barbs watching the show. that night because they thought, you know, they was going to get, you know, Nicki was going to get the award or whatever, or they was going to wait out to see who wins. That would have been a perfect opportunity to put that in the middle of the show so that y'all can at least have the bar views. Y'all ain't running no business. Y'all running a dang peanut gallery. Let's be very clear. Anyway, we can move on off of that. We can get into some of the performances. I think that Fantasia was one of the better performances of the night. You know, she really embodied Tina. I wish she would have performed River Deep Mountain High. That is my favorite song. But see, I don't know if they were trying to get Beyonce to do it, but that would have been sickening. My thing is this though. I think she still is the better performance of the night because everybody else, girl, what? Except for SZA. We'll get into SZA a little bit later. Like, let me rewind that. Okay. I don't know. I think that Fantasia has a good soulful voice. I don't know if it was that powerful. Like a Beyonce would have really done it. Like she would have really done it. Okay, vocally. You know what I'm saying? You know, Fantasia's voice is very soft. Like it didn't. But I will say she still was the better performance of the night. Like I waited for her. I was entertained. I was like moving around. And maybe it's just because I just don't like Proud Mary like that. Like Proud Mary is just not my favorite Tina Turner song. Okay. I like River Deep Mountain High. Now, if she would have sung that, I probably would have had a different opinion. Okay. So maybe I got a little bias. But yeah, you know, shout out to Fantasia. Shout out to SZA. Okay, let's be very clear. I love the choreography in this performance. She did her big one. Okay, she looked amazing. I loved it reminds me of the music video, which I thought was cute. And I feel like she really is coming into her own. Now, she did have some wins. Let's be very clear. Okay, I think she won Best R&B. She won Best R&B. I thought that was so cute. You know, I loved her little speech too. It was like, she got a little social anxiety, child. I could tell, you know, people that got social anxiety, like, girl, we can see each other. I'm like, girl, I can see she saw all them people and was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. It was so cute, you know. Shout out to her. They really definitely, okay, should have definitely gave her tens a long time ago. You know, as far as the awards, you know, people was getting their awards. It was pretty cute. I love that Victoria Monet won some things. I love that SZA won some things. You know, I thought it was great. And then we got the album of the year, went to Taylor. And she's coming out with another album. Okay, and guess what? That's going to be album of the year next year. Like, girl, they're going to keep on giving this girl album of the year. It gets into, and I want to get into the conversation that Jay-Z had, because he called out the Grammys talking about how, you know, Beyonce is the most awarded artist out of everyone, yet she doesn't have album of the year. And I kind of talked about this on my TikTok. I said that, you know, we can blame the Grammys all we want until we blue in the face. But at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to start looking over y'all shoulders, because y'all peers are the ones who are voting. Okay. We know that it's like I just said earlier, it's people that won or people that was nominated. They have the voting rights. They can vote for who wants to, you know, have the award. We already know that last year people were saying that, well, they didn't vote for Beyonce because they felt like she had too much, like she had too many awards. Imagine that though. Like, imagine somebody say that about Taylor. Like, that people would be like up in arms. Let's be very clear. She has too many awards. And then we got people on Twitter. Like, I had to really tweet at somebody because somebody said some dumb crap. Okay. They basically was like, oh, see, let me read the tweet exactly. Having 33 Grammys and crying for more is the greed God was talking about in the Bible. I'm like, can we stop bringing up that damn comic book every time we want to say something? Honestly, truly, it has nothing to do with greed. It is all to do with giving your props when it's due. Beyonce has had several albums of the year. Am I lying? Am I lying? No. Because we want to look at numbers and we want to look at impact. Because screw numbers. Impact. Okay. You can remember a whole, like, people, Beyonce, there's like about 10 songs that the general public knows about Beyonce. That's because she is that girl. She's impactful. Okay. She's an icon. Not saying that Taylor isn't an icon. I'm not even saying that Midnight's doesn't deserve album of the year, because the other albums that came out that year wasn't album of the year. Taylor got that this year, But them other years, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Let's be for real. Let's be so freaking for real. Even when we get into other artists like, what's that, Harry Styles? You mean to tell me that one over Renaissance? Tragic. And that's why people be looking at the Grammys weird. But you know what? You can't really look at the Grammys weird. It's the artists. It really is the artist. Like I said, these artists gotta start looking at their shoulders because your peers is not really messing with y'all. And I'm not saying y'all need to shuck and jive for people because the Carters don't gotta do that. But I'm just saying, child, y'all will tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. Now, some revelations that we've got from from the Grammys red carpet. We found out Kandi Burruss ain't gonna be on the Housewives of Atlanta no more, child. Yes, honey, she has finally let herself out. Okay, very glad. I'm very happy that, you know, she came to terms with the fact that we don't want her no more. Bravo don't want her no more. That's why they holding out, giving us this list of who's gonna be on the season. Kandi needs to go ahead. We had a horrible season. I mean, horrible in terms of you not bringing nothing. Come back when you got some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? You know, come back when you got something to give. Okay. But for now, you can stay where you at, do your little mini projects, and, you know, get that EGOT. Okay. You can tell us how you got it when you come back in a couple years, child. We don't want to see you there no more. Okay. So that was some good news from there. Okay. I love good news. Is there anything else I'm missing before I get up out of here? Is there anything? Oh, well, you know, we found out later today that Meg Thee Stallion's Hiss went #1. Okay. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to Meg. It was definitely deserved. I'm going to give props when it's due. She did do a good job. And the people have spoken. Okay. So I guess y'all tell me what you think in the comments about that. And with that, I am done for today. Thank you so much for watching the video, child. Like I said, please be sure to give it a like, give it a comment. If you're not already subscribed, girl, subscribe, girl, because we got to get some more subscribers now, child. They done left me, honey. They done left me. All right, y'all. See y'all later.